Hello, I'm Carlos Valle, chemistry instructor here at Coastal. Before I came here to teach chemistry here at the college, I researched at an atmospheric science laboratory during my graduate studies, and I felt like it would provide a little bit of a perspective on the respiratory droplets that we exhale every time we sneeze, talk, or cough, and explain the aerosol science behind that, in addition to all the great work that SGA and Allied Health had added to communicate the use and the safety of face masks here at the college. So respiratory droplets is an example of an aerosol. An aerosol is basically anything that floats in the air.
Okay.
So every time you talk, sneeze, and cough, you are letting out so many droplets that are as small as a coronavirus to as large as a grain of sand. And there are millions and millions of those droplets, and it has been counted in experiments that have replicated those aerosols, right? And what they found is that the larger ones, they fall quickly to the floor by gravitational settling. That means that gravity will quickly take it to the floor. So that's where the 6 feet rule comes from. But when that 6 feet rule came from in the 1930s, they didn't have the technology to count and detect the smaller particles. And those ones, they travel way more than 6 feet. When you use an air freshener or Axe body spray that smells really intense, or perfume, let's say you're at the other end of one room, then the person at the other side of the room will perceive that smell, and that is way more than 6 feet. So that means that those droplets, those tiny little particles floating in the air, they will travel more than 6 feet, and they will accumulate in the air. For example, you can smell that aerosol can or air freshener, perfume, body spray for a good long time. That's because it maintains itself there. So using face mask is gonna filter all those droplets into the mask, and you breathe way less. So there's an experiment that they did that a couple of researchers quantifying how much does it filter out. N95 and surgical masks are the ideal ones. But these types of face masks, if it has cotton, flannel, and multiple layers of them, they work just as well as N95 and surgical masks. So let's say there are 10 million droplets coming in here. If you have a mask that works 95% efficiently, then you just breathe 5% of it. And you could say, well, I'm still breathing the particles, I'll still get sick. Could be, but the probability and the risk of contracting COVID-19 will be way lower. And that is the purpose of wearing a face mask. And you should wear it even though you're more than 6 feet from a person, based on experimental data derived specifically by atmospheric scientists. So I have this wonderful research paper published from Science that highlights the role of these aerosols in the airborne transmission of COVID-19. And there's also some YouTube links that explain objectively why face masks work, proven by the beautiful nature of the scientific method.